Kevin Hume show. Um, there's a lot of things happen happened since 2022 coming in the world at large, and also in the entertainment space. And some of this stuff will sum up because the show is gonna be the Kevin Hume show. Also, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and we have a radio station, WOMR, WOMR.org. So it's www.womr.org, and every fourth Sunday of the month you can check me out on that show. And that is where we it's a radio show, we play music, and we touch a little bit of the topics, but it's not a show where the comments are gonna be like where I get on my YouTube live in this platform where we talk about what is going on or what we see going on. All right. Now, there's a lot of things out there, and every platform or every individual has their opinion and everything. So these are just views. So the views that you hear is my views and some things, and you might not agree, or you might agree with the views. You know what I mean? So in the comment below, I'm asking for just comment on that. All right. First of all, let's take on Engzinda King. Engzinda King is a Rasta sister where she go to the jail or the police station under certain circumstances, and she lose her locks. Now she said that they trim her, and the DPP say the ruling rule that the girl pop out her ear. Now, for those of you who don't have locks, of those of us who don't have locks, I should say, because I don't have any locks on my head. I have a bald head, however I have a beard. And if I pull on my beard, I know the pain I feel if I pull on my beard. So, boy, I don't know, this thing I really, it take the nation by a shock. Some people say they never expect anything from it. They believe say I saw it go because she never get no justice. Other people are saying that this is a prep. It takes so long for the ruling in order to soften up. So when they rule, people are gonna say, well, I gotta have a conversation like what we have now. Because I talked to a virgin, and him said to me, say, you can pop out your locks over a period of time. But I don't know where it's not a pleasant thing, and I don't know where somebody could have just do so over like in a cell where them can be seen by other people. Say, police come in, because if you in a place for 3 days and you take 3 days to pop out your locks, then you want them to say nobody not come look, nobody not check on you, they not feed you, they not do nothing for you in the 3 days. You say you just sit down there and pop out your locks. And that is one view. The other view is that the police, them trim her and them no want nobody. They can't afford to lose any more police officer because of the high volume of crime, and they would like keep everybody, and maybe this police is somebody who, maybe have some status other than just a regular police officer. It's all kind of thing out there. But these are the things that face people every day, and for some people it's they don't care about that because they have other things that they care about. Some people care about Lady Saw and whether she coming back to dance hall or not, and that is a whole controversy, and it's blew a whole thing again because people have them own what you call now them own thing for say. Some people are say our money done. Some people are say she envy the artists them who are in the dance hall now, and some people are saying the time now that social media is at its heights. When Lady Star was in the dancer, social media wasn't at its heights where you could have said, well, should I get the recognition from social media where these artists are getting. Lady Star would have to actually work for that in terms of selling records, shows all over the world. She couldn't just sit down in her bedroom or around a table and just be who she is at the moment. So she see that it's easier now if you just sing anything or do anything and becomes a star, and she know that with her capabilities she could become a bigger star in the dancer space than the church space. That's just one view, and these are just views of what people are saying, you know. So me do a research and listen to other bloggers, other individuals, talk to people in the street, in my community, and you know, on the phone, and hear what them have to say. And that is just a view of that. So some of these things is trivial, and some of these things is not everybody who care about these kind of things. But it depends on the space where you operate in. So people like we will operate in the space of music, and you know, we play music. As I personally, I play music on the radio, and I have a show. So this is something where I might have interest. I have interest in to a point, and so we have a talk on it. All right, moving on. So the next thing again is that the crime and violence take a height where it's to a level where the government decide to do some drastic changes, and that sparks interest to some people again who into that kind of thing. They really like that. Them follow that, and it's a concern to them. Now, to wear mask or not to wear mask to school is another issue again, because in Massachusetts, the state is saying that we don't have to wear masks to school. The children don't have to wear masks to school. But in Boston, the mayor is saying that they need to wear masks to school at least for the rest of the year. So it's like a conflict of interest. That's a view you also. So it's all kind of thing the world has to face with, you know. Now you have a war almost in Ukraine. The Russian and is on the border of Ukraine. So the world is in this kind of thing. And to note, there's always something going on in the world, you know. And people attribute this to be end of time, and the time will come to an end. But it's always this going on. It's always something going on where you have to say it's end of time. But end of time don't necessarily mean it's a direct date or a short period. The end of time maybe in the mind of some people can be running for years, you know. End of time don't necessarily mean say today at the end of the time or tomorrow at the end of the time. It means say continuously, the end is continuously coming to a close. And that is one view that is out there. And there's many other views, you know, and things like that. Now this is Black History Month, and you know, Black History Month, as I said, was started as Negro Month, and then it emerged into Black History Month when the word Negro was no longer palatable to be used. So now they use Black History Month, and it's a month where I totally support, because I learn a lot of things about the history of Black people and their achievement and their contribution to world history, and the surrounding of your surrounding. And when you start check to see the things that Black people, as they put it, you know, I like to say African people as contribute, is marvelous, because a lot of people never know, including myself, never know a whole lot of things, and we could go on and on and on and on. So don't just shove out the idea of Black History Month. We need to delve into it as people, you know, regardless of what race you're from. We need to delve into it, because these are the things that make other people important in such. Because people always think of, you know, say, after you not contribute nothing, what you would do? You know what I mean? So they look at you in that farm. We as Jamaican people live in this part of the space, you know, because we live on a place called Cape Cod. And Cape Cod is a place, an island actually, you know, is a cod, you know, is a cape off the mainland of Massachusetts. And since I come here to live, I realize that there were people before me who contribute a lot as Jamaican people and as black people to this part. And if you go around and check it, you might not even see that registered, because for some reason sometimes we don't document our things. And the great thing about social media now is it helps us to document our things unofficially, because some of us don't set out to document these things, but it's documented because we do it on the media. Now, moving on. Also, not blowing my trumpet, but I myself have done a lot on this piece of land here, and get recognition for it, for for various things. You can research it. You could Google Kevin Hume and see what come up. Those of you who into that, just Google the name Kevin Hume and see if anything come up. And so we're moving on. There's so much things to talk about. So we will be having a what you call it, a podcast. Me and Gerard Joel Ellis, and this is just like ways to advertise it, to tell people about it. It's coming, and we're gonna put it together, and it's gonna be, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the greatest or the best, but it's gonna be added information to the space. You know what I mean? So information is always good. So, as I say, check me out on all of the platforms. And if you go Instagram, I put in the Kevin Hume Show. If you go Facebook, it's the Kevin Hume Show. YouTube, the Kevin Hume Show. And all of the platforms I'm coming, alright? So, I ask people, please share, like, and subscribe. You know what I mean? That's how it is. Thank you for listening, and check me out tomorrow morning again.